guys, thanks for tuning in. As you tell by the title, I want to talk just a little bit about being prepared for an epidemic. Obviously, with everything that's going on right now, we have one confirmed case of Ebola in Dallas, Texas. We have, I believe, 12 other people, maybe 18 other people currently in quarantine, and they say up to 80 people who came in contact with this gentleman could also possibly be in quarantine sometime soon. So I think obviously this has a lot of people concerned, and rightly so. You know, I don't think this is the time to panic. I think the medical community, state government, federal government, and the CDC are working together, and I think they've got a very good chance of cutting this off before it becomes a widespread thing. But I think anybody who has half a brain will look at this and at least be a little bit concerned and say, you know what, if this happened here, it could happen other places. Am I prepared for this? And I think that's just a common sense question to have. It's a common sense thing to ask yourself. So what I want to do is talk just a little bit about some things that you might want to keep in mind as far as, you know, ways you want to look at situations like this, and also some things that you might want to just make sure you have around, just in case something like this does happen close to you. So first and foremost is how you need to look at this. A lot of people look at a situation like this and go, well, the first thing I need medical supplies. So they go out and they worry about med kits and things like that. And that's very important to have, but that is not the most important thing. The reason being is because you need to have the attitude of, if a situation like this happens, are you able to lock yourself and your family up in your home for 30 days without coming out for anything? You know, because let's look at it this way. Ebola, for instance, it's got an average gestation period of 14 to 21 days. That's up to 3 weeks. So saying that you might have to lock yourself in your home for 30 days under an epidemic situation like this is not something far-fetched at all. You may very well have to do this. So you need to ask yourself that. Do you have what's necessary to stay in your home locked up for 30 days? If the answer is no, then you need to get a little bit better prepared. Simple things: food, water, medical kits, basic stuff, self-protection, okay? This is just a bucket of beans. You can pick it up, you know, you can create this right here with cheap buckets, a big bag, 50-pound bag of beans from your local Walmart or Sam's Club or whatever, Costco, whatever, you know, for 40 bucks. And a 50-pound bag of beans is going to feed a family of 4 for at least 2 weeks, if that's all you had to eat. Then, of course, there's rice, and then, you know, bottled water, and all kinds of things, okay? There's so many simple, inexpensive things that you should have around your house. Canned goods, dry goods, all that stuff. So if you had to lock yourself down, you would be able to survive in your home in a situation like this. Now, in addition to that, in addition to food and water, self-protection, med kits, all that kind of stuff, there's some other things I just want to point out real quick. Okay, first off is being able to properly disinfect things. Simple stuff like a can of Lysol, some alcohol, very good disinfectant, okay? Bleach. This is HTH Super Shock and Swim Pool Cleaner, okay? But essentially it's powdered bleach, but it's a very strong powdered bleach. This $3.50 bag will make anywhere from 100 to 150 gallons of bleach, depending on what kind of, you know, concentration you use and how strong you want your bleach to be. Another good thing is treat this like a flu situation. When you go out in public, stay away from people who look sick. Try not to touch too many dirty surfaces and then touch your face. Wash your hands regularly. Keep a little bottle of hand sanitizer with you at all times. Basic, simple stuff to help prevent the spread of this, because ultimately that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to prevent something from spreading and getting worse. Another thing, gloves. Just simple surgical gloves, and you can go the expensive route like this, or you can go the cheap route and get bulk gloves at places like Harbor Freight, Home Depot, places like that. My wife puts them in these old Kleenex boxes as dispensers. Another thing is surgical masks. You can go the expensive route like this. These are medical surgical masks, or the cheap route. Go to Harbor Freight. A pack of 5, I think this was 99 cents, and these work just as well as these do. Another thing you might want to keep in mind, plastic sheeting if you have to seal a window or a door. This is just for painting. It's very inexpensive. But to go along with that, duct tape, guys. Everybody in this country should have at least 10 rolls of duct tape in their house at all times. It's great for everything, but especially a situation like this. So, there you go, guys. Just some basic stuff that you should have around your house that's not expensive at all, along with food, water, medical kits, self-protection. These are basic things that you should have. Every home should have this stuff, especially in a situation like this. So, again, be concerned, be prepared, but don't panic. That's essentially what I'm trying to go with here, guys. So, appreciate you watching. Questions, comments, all that good stuff, leave it down below, and we will, of course, talk to you guys later. Thanks.